The sisters-in-law leave 7 children behind between the two of them.
Yeah, they were killed in a hit-and-run accident over the weekend while crossing Schaefer Highway on the city's west side.
A local family wants justice after 2 women are hit and killed while crossing the street early this morning. Detroit police say they have found the car, but they're still looking for the driver.
The accident happened on Schaefer between Puritan and Finkel. Local 4's Larry Spruill is live at Detroit Police headquarters for us tonight. And Larry, we know that a reward is now offered to try to catch that driver.
And Sandra, an employer with the family member of Erica's, they are the one who is offering that reward. Now, tonight I spoke with the father and the brother, and they tell me that she never really goes and leaves the house because she's always watching the kids. So the very night that she decides to go out with her friends, it's sad to say that she's not returning home.
And she got 4 kids.
Your daughter?
Yeah, and the youngest is 3, the oldest is 19. And they want their mother, they miss their mother.
Right now, Antonio Pickett is trying to figure out how to tell his grandkids that their mother, his daughter, is dead.
It's gonna be hard giving them answers.
Answers, Pickett says, he just doesn't have. The last few hours have been tough for his family after learning early Saturday morning someone hit and killed his daughter, 38-year-old Erica Yancey, and her sister-in-law, Brittany Jones, who was in her 20s. They were both walking across this area of Schaefer after leaving this banquet hall Saturday around 2 in the morning. Detroit police said the driver was in a dark-colored Kia Soul. The driver kept going.
You can't just do that and then go on about your day like nothing happened, you know, like it's a dog in the streets.
I asked her younger brother, Antonio Pickett Jr., how he was dealing with all of this.
I don't know, man. I don't have the words to explain the way I feel. I want justice more so for my nieces and my nephew. They senseless, man. It's just senseless. And to keep going, it's just like, how heartless could you be?
I'm angry, and I feel terrible.
Zachary Dickerson with Proof Technologies Corporation also got the news about Erica from her family. That's why he's stepping in to help bring justice.
We at Proof Technologies are offering a $5,000 cash reward for any information leading to the conviction of the perpetrator of this crime.
So you can't run. You can think you're running, but karma is a mother.
But we begin with families continuing their plea for help, finding the driver who hit and killed 2 women and then took off. Police have made no arrests in the deadly hit and run outside a banquet hall on Schaefer Highway.
Brittany Jones and Erica Yancey were both mothers with 7 children between them. Victor Williams spoke with Brittany's family tonight, and they have so many questions.
Horrible story all around, and we know that DPD is still on the search for the person who was driving that SUV that has completely torn 2 families apart.
My sister, Erica, they were real people, and they have 7 children now total between them that don't have a mom.
Jennifer Kennett and Robert Jones Jr. are having the worst time handling the unfortunate and untimely death of their sister, Brittany Jones.
I'm just shocked, man. Just shocked. I don't understand.
Both Brittany and her sister-in-law, Erica, were killed by a hit-and-run driver on Detroit's west side early Saturday morning as they were crossing over Schaefer Highway following a night at the Kings and Queens nightclub.
Like, how did you strike and kill 2 people and then continue to drive on? I don't know.
Sadly, Brittany was a mother of 3. Jennifer says the hardest part was explaining to Brittany's 8-year-old daughter what has happened to her mother.
She has a girl and 2 boys, and the boys are a little bit younger, but her daughter is wondering how she's going to grow up without a mom.
And although police have recovered the SUV that hit Brittany and Erica, there's still no sign of who is behind the wheel.
I just don't understand how somebody can hit 2 people and keep going like it wasn't nothing. Like, you didn't feel that first person you hit? I just hope they catch them.
It just existed. They lived, and they left a beautiful legacy behind.
2 young mothers remembered tonight as women who had a huge impact on their families. Topping our news at 11, the sisters-in-law leave 7 children behind between the two of them.
Yeah, they were killed in a hit-and-run accident over the weekend while crossing Schaefer Highway on the city's west side. Jason Colthorpe was there tonight as emotions poured out in their memory.
Family and friends, more than 200 strong, of Brittany Jones and Erica Yancey, gathered Tuesday evening outside King and Queen's Hall, trying to cope with their tragic losses.
We release this pain.
And needing lots of prayer.
We release this hurt. We release it, God, and we ask for your comfort.
I have kids, and I lost one, and I'm so devastated.
Paula Miller's daughter, Brittany, was 28 and had 3 kids of her own.
Oh, God, be with the children.
She was always a giving and sweet young lady, and I'm just so sorry that this happened to her. Oh, my God.
Erica was 38 with 4 children.
My big sister was like a second mom to me because she set that standard and she set that level of respect.
It was after 1 a.m. Saturday when the sisters-in-law were leaving this hall when they were hit by an SUV that didn't stop.
We focused on our healing as a family and making sure her children are better than okay. Because as a unit and as a family, we're gonna make sure.
The driver of that SUV, by the way, a 25-year-old woman from Oak Park, turned herself in earlier this week, yesterday, and is now facing charges. She's expected to be arraigned sometime tomorrow. It's interesting, one half of this family still very angry about what she did, and the other half, or the other side, I should say, forgiving, or maybe not forgiving just yet, but thinking of only the positive, ready to let justice do its work here.
If you hit somebody, just stop.
The father of Erica Yancey, one of 2 women killed by a hit-and-run driver over the weekend, still devastated but relieved that the woman allegedly behind the wheel of this vehicle has turned herself into police.
You can think you're running, but karma gonna catch you.
Detroit Police Chief James White told Fox 2 that a 30-year-old woman surrendered to police and was arrested Monday morning for the crash that killed not only Yancey, but her sister-in-law, Brittany Jones. The 2 women, both mothers, had just left this banquet hall when they were hit and the driver took off. This grieving father questions why the driver would be so heartless and not stop.
If she had did that, it might not have even been fatalities.
The prosecutor's got a lot of work to do on this case, so we want to make sure that we preserve that information that we have thus far.
Antonio Pickett says it was Erica's sister who went searching for answers and found the vehicle allegedly involved in this incident.
And she say, "Some just told me to ride around." And I stumbled up on the car, be like, "Where you at?" Schaefer and Finkel.
Police believe once pictures of the damaged vehicle were made public, the investigation took a turn in the right direction.
Because the moment we got that information out, the tips started coming in, and I think it directly contributed to the subject making the decision to do the right thing and turn herself in.
As these 2 families prepare for the funerals, this father has a message for the suspect.
Thank you. Thank you for turning yourself in, for having a heart like I asked.
On Tuesday at 7 p.m., the families of Erica and Brittany will pay tribute to these women at the scene of the horrifying tragedy.
Yeah, we're gonna have a candlelight vigil.
As the families mourn their loss, police have a message for drivers.
Pay attention on the road. You've got a vehicle that can be a weapon. Everybody's in such a hurry to slow down.